Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Too Good to Be True podcast. I am your host, Pascal Mayala. Yesterday we had two games for in the NBA playoff. We had the Pacers versus the Cavaliers, and we had the OKC versus the Nuggets. So let's start with the uh Cavs and Pacers. But before that, make sure to subscribe on my podcast on Too Good to Be True podcast on my YouTube channel. And don't forget to notify, like, share it, leave your comment on the video, and don't forget to listen to the podcast on Spotify, Amazon Music, and Apple Podcast. So let's get right to it. So first, let's talk about the Cavs versus the Pacers, Game Five of the Eastern Semifinals. Congratulations to the Pacers who are advancing to the conference finals for the second time in in franchise history. The first time they did it in what was it like what 99 to I don't think 99, but yeah, 90. I believe it was 99 2000 if I'm not mistaken. But and also they did it in 2013 and 14, and now 2000 last year they did it, and then do it this year. So let's go with the stats for the Pacers. Tyrese Halliburton had 31 points, uh, 6 rebound, 8 assists, one steal, and one block. Shot for 10 and 15 in the field goal, 6 and 10 in the 3 point. His partner in crime, Pascal Siakam, had 21 points, 8 rebound, and five assists, one steal, one block. Shot for 8 in the 20 in the field goal, 2 and 5 in the 3 point. Andrew Nembhard, 18 points. 3 rebounds, 6 assists, one steal, one block. Shot for 7 and 11 on the field goal, 3 and 6 on the 3 points. Compared to their opponent, the Cleveland Cavaliers, Donovan Mitchell had 35 points, 9 rebounds, one assist, four steal, one block. Shot for 8 and 25 on the field goal, 14-13 in the 3 points. His partner in crime, Darius Garland, he had 11 points, four rebound, 3 assists, shot for 4 and 16 in the field goal, 0 and 6 in the 3 point. Evan Mobley, 24 point, 11 rebound, one assist, shot for 8 and 12 on the field goal, 1 and 2 in the 3 point. Jared Allen, not non-existent, 9 point, 4 rebound, one steal, four and 6 in the field goal, and zero on the 3 point. DeAndre Hunter and the bench had 12 points, 5 rebound, one assist, and one steal. Shot for 5 and 12 in the field goal, and 2 and 4 in the 3 point. So what can I think about this game? I thought I said this. I didn't predict it, but I forgot to put my prediction for Game Five. But Game Five should have been a state of urgency for the Cavs because if they lose this game, we're gonna look at the Cavaliers as they're a team and a great team in the regular season team, but in the playoff they don't show up. And we saw what we saw right now. What we saw last night with the Cavs and Pacer, and the Cavs. I mean, I read the stat of Jared Allen, and he was pretty much inconsistent. I mean, yeah, I mean he is inconsistent. So to me, there's something has to happen in the off season. And the interesting thing, is is pretty much with the Ivan Mobley. I don't know what is his high ceiling if you put him in a in the center. I don't know what it's like because sometimes I wonder if um Kenny Atkinson better this decision the next season to put Evan Mobley in the center and put Jerry Allen into the bench. Because I don't think this group will. I don't think this team will be traded. Believe me, and I do, and I wonder that because it seems like every time Jerry Allen's in the playoff, the bright light is too much to him. So I think, in my opinion, Kenny Atkinson in the playoff, I said, not in the regular season, in the playoff, it's better to put Jerry Allen to the bench, put Evan Mobley into the center. That's my opinion. But if you look at the stat, and I will get right to it with the Pacers, between the Pacer and the Cavs, if you look at the field goal, the Pacers got more field goal at 50% compared to the Cavs 38%, 3.42% over Cavs 25%. Now let's listen what Donovan Mitchell got to say after their elimination uh, to the playoff. Let's listen what he got to say. I will disappear and go.
Um, they've been there. We had some mental lapses. Um, and they capitalized. And those can change a series. You lose game one, you're chasing the series. Game two happens, chasing, and you give a lot of energy game three, and then game four, like, find the uphill battle against a team that has the fastest pace in league history. Yeah, just couldn't believe it. Um, didn't want to believe it, don't want to believe it, still don't want to believe it. It's tough. It's tough to win this league. Give them credit. We didn't do the things necessary. I love playing in that fucking arena, man. Like that energy, that crowd, rolling three at home, you know, let the city down, man. This place is special. This place is really special. And we didn't get it done, Chris. I guess, especially at home.
So you heard that what Donovan Mitchell said. Yes, it is a little bit disappointed. I pretty much disappointed at the I pretty much disappointed with the Cavs this season. But let's not. I'm not gonna overreact like what the other media does. Yes, yes, Donovan Mitchell should get the blame, but also they were pretty much banged up and not even challenged yet. Remember, in the first round, they were against the Heat, who they just went to play in to go against the Cavs, and that Miami team was without Jimmy Butler. I mean, we know they will get swept, and I know they will get swept. By the way, too. Now, but with the Indiana Pacers, they haven't been challenged yet, so I don't pretty much uh fault of the coach. I pretty much fault the team in a whole, and also they haven't been challenged yet. So that's why I blame a little bit Donovan Mitchell, but I also blame the team as a whole. Now, for the Pacers, can we just give them some love? Can we just give the Indiana Pacers some love after what we witnessed? After what we witnessed last season, and that they went last year. I remember last year they faced the Bucks. They eliminated the Bucks. They eliminated a banged up New York Knicks. I don't care what people say about that. Hey, they beat them fair and square in a game seven, and they got swept. And Tyrese Halliburton did not play in the Eastern Conference Final because of injury. This year, he did the same thing. And let's not say he's overrated, which is kind of ridiculous. Whoever the person who wrote the Athletic said he's overrated, they need to scrap that immediately because now he proved you wrong that he could be a superstar player. And also, I want to give love to Pascal Siakam. I know he got traded from our Raptors, and I thought it was a good trade. And he's in a situation right now that the Indiana Pacers need a sidekick or to be his co-teammate with Tyrese Halliburton, and also Miles Turner. Also, let's give shout out to him too, man. Let's give shout out to him too, and actually the rest of the team, and also Coach Carlissimo. No, Rick Carlisle. My bad. That's what I said, Carlissimo. Rick Carlisle, who is a champion, ladies and gentlemen, with Dallas Maverick, and I love it. So we gotta give him credit where credit is due. So let's listen a little bit what Tyrese Halliburton got to say in the press. Tyrese Halliburton got to say. Then we're gonna switch on the next team.
Je me suis réveillée ce matin en me demandant.
We're different than we're different than every other team in the NBA. You know, we don't just have one guy who scores all the points, or we think we defeat teams in different ways. We move the ball, balls flying. We got a lot of different guys making shots, making plays. We've preached our depth all for the last couple of years, and it's paying off now. So I had a great game, but I think a big part of that was guys were finding me, putting me in the right spots, and we didn't panic after that rough start to the first quarter. We knew they were going to throw a punch. We talked about that. We knew that they were going to throw a haymaker there, but I thought we weathered the storm the right way and got going from there. So really proud of our effort and proud of this group.
So you heard what Tyrese Halliburton said. They are a different team. And I agree with him because if you look at the Pacers, how they play ball, they love sharing the ball, and and that's what is the Pacers are a scary team. And I'm not kidding. They know how to move the ball. And to me, they know how to beat you different way. And if my research did correctly, um, since January 1st, they're like 42-16 or 46-16. That's very, very impressive. 40, I think 40, yeah, 46-16. That is impressive. So give the Indiana Pacers some respect to it. Moving on for the next game, Thunder OKC. I'm sorry, Thunder and Nuggets. Game. What is it? Game five. Game five. Great win for OKC. 100, 112 to to 105. So Nikola Jokic has, what is it, like what, 44 points, 15 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, shot for 17 and 25 on the field goal, 3 and 13 into the uh 3 point. His partner in crime, Jamal Murray, 28 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block, shot for 10 and 27 in the field goal, 3 and 13 in the 3 point. Uh, Eric Gordon, 13 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, shot for 6 and 13 in the field goal, 1 and 5 in the 3 point. Compared to uh OKC, SGA had 31 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steal, and what is it? 2 blocks. Shot for 12 and 13 on the field goal, 1 and 3 in the 3 point. Uh, Jalen Williams, 18 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal. Shot for 5 and 14 on the field goal, 2 and 5 in the 3 point. Chet Holmgren, 14 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, 1 steal, 2 blocks. Shot for 69 in the field goal, 1 and 2 in the 3 points. And the bench, Alec Caruso, 13 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Shot for 4 and 10 in the field goal, 3 and 6 in the 3 point. Who else did I miss? Luke Dort, 12 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. Shot for 4 and 8 in the field goal, 4 and 8 in the 3 point. And what can I say about this series? I said this. I think it could go to a game 7. I believe this series can go to a game 7. But for the Nuggets, and I've seen a lot people in the media said, "Oh, it's fatigue." Yes, it is fatigue, but I don't blame Jokic for that. I blame his teammate. If you look at the Nuggets bench, it's not the same bench that they had in the championship run. And also, Jokic need help. They're not helping Jokic. Jamal Murray, I call you out. I need you to be consistent because the way you play in the game, you're inconsistent to me in the playoff. Who else? Russell Westbrook, you're inconsistent. Who else I want to call out? I know Michael Porter Jr. had the shoulder injury, so I'm not going to blame him too much because he's playing hurt. Eric Gordon, I don't want to call him, but he's doing well. So the Nuggets need Jokic need help. In the case of OKC, they did the call. They did what they were supposed to do. So and it started with their leader, SGA, and then everybody follows. So let's listen to SGA guy saying in the press conference after their victory against the Nuggets in game, what it was, like what, game 5. Hold on.
And we always say like the answer is never like a hero play or anything out the ordinary. It's being who we are. It's trusting each other. It's playing with all five on both ends. And whatever the problem is, we can fix it with the collective effort and not a single effort. And that's all we try to focus on when it wasn't going our way. We did enough to get a W.
Trey, maybe you don't view it as a hero play, but the three you hit late, you've been telling us that you're fit for that moment all series. That's sort of the shot that's been nagging you all series. What does it feel like in that moment when it hits? And I guess what are your thoughts down the stretch as it becomes obvious that you're gonna pull away?
It felt like it's about time. Um, I always say, like, especially jump shooting, it goes up and down. It fluctuates so much. You can't get caught up in the emotion of it. It's just about like the discipline in it and staying true to it. And I could have turned it down, and like because I had missed, I didn't make a three last game. I didn't make a three this game up until that point. I could have turned it down, but it's something that I'm confident in, and because of my confidence, it paid dividends to them.
So you heard what um SGS got to say, and yes, and yes, that's what you expect your leader is supposed to say. He didn't shoot. He didn't shoot very well in what was it? Game four. He has to do it. So great win for OKC. Um, I wanted to do my prediction for for the next game that's gonna play. So you got the Knicks versus the Celtics and the Wolf versus the Warriors. So let's start with Wolf and Warriors because I heard the news that uh Steph will not play in game five. So if this is a bomber for them, this is really a bomber for them. But I'm gonna do my prediction right now. So Warriors, Wolf. I mean, did anybody expect me to pick the Warriors? No. I picked the Wolf winning this, closing out Game Five. They're going to the Western Conference Finals, and Anthony Edwards will prove me why he's probably the. No, I don't want to say the face of the league, the future of the league. So I got Wolf and close it out in Game Five. Next game, Knicks versus the Celtics in 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 Boston. New York lead 3-1. I got the Celtics winning the game five. I don't think you can count them out. So for that, I picked the Celtics to win game five. So thank you very much for listening to this podcast. Don't forget to follow me on social media, X formerly Twitter at Belly versus PMM, and Instagram Pascal underscore Mariana underscore 15. And now I will add that you can also follow me on Facebook on Pascal underscore. Actually, no, just kidding. My Facebook, Pascal Mayala. That's it, Pascal Mayala. Don't forget to listen to this podcast on my Spotify, Amazon Music, and Apple Podcast. Don't forget to watch it on my YouTube channel, Too Good to Be True Podcast. Make sure that to subscribe, share it, like, notify, leave your comment on my video, and I will say thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.